Didn't never think I would have to make this video, but I'm gonna have to make this video. I usually don't complain about stuff until stuff gets stupid. And yet again, stuff has gotten stupid. They are literally nerfing us out of the game, straight up. There's no other way to call it, because if there was any other way to see it, that every time there's a good talent or there's a good weapon or something like that, the first thing they think of is, oh my god, they're having too much fun, let's nerf this out. This is not what we intended to happen. So you mean to tell me you weren't intending for people to have fun? If that was the case, then you wouldn't be in game development, right? Because it doesn't make sense. You would make a game
detecting additional hostile contacts
that literally
serious trauma detected
are out here to have fun. So why would we be nerfing a game we're supposed to be having fun playing? It just doesn't make sense to me.
vital signs critical. Agent killed.
Alright. Let me start at the beginning. And I wasn't here for this one, but my cousin explained some of the talents and some of the XP and things of that nature when the game first came out. Like, let's talk about the Eagle Bearer. The Eagle Bearer is still an amazing weapon, but the Eagle Bearer is nothing like it used to be. I've seen footage from a couple of years ago, back when the Eagle Bearer was still at its prime. I'm talking about was a terror because it gave amplified damage. It was kind of like a killer talent almost, but it was always procced. You got Eagle Strike and Eagle something or other. It was something else that was attached to it. Great gun, people loved it. People took it to the dark zone, people got mad, and the devs got mad and nerfed it. Okay, let's fast forward. Convoys used to give so much XP for doing convoys. We're talking about leveling up to shade level 100, 1000 in probably maybe a week's time. If you're casually playing, you're not playing like full on playing all day. So it was giving out amazing XP. Okay, we could fast forward from that and we can go up to the current, just recently, not too recent, they silently nerfed the summit, and then they tell us that it wasn't intended to happen. Then it shouldn't have happened at all. Floor 10 on the summit was an amazing place to get resources, an amazing place to get shade levels, and it wasn't hurting anyone. It wasn't in the dark zone, it wasn't in PvP, it wasn't glitching out PvE, it wasn't doing any of those things, but yet and still they nerfed it. Alright, let's keep rolling right on. I did a video not too recently with me in the dark zone. I was in there with a bunch of friends. We were literally kicking it and stuff like that. It was a crazy time, and we had a blast. But at the same time, we caught wall glitching. People glitched into the wall, giving their team invulnerability, which upset one of my friends that I play with, and he is deciding not to turn the game on because or go into the dark zone because he's like, is it that serious? You gotta win that bad. I agree with him wholeheartedly. And let's talk about the General Anderson mission. General Anderson mission was nerfed as well, right? For what reason? I have no clue. Should it have been nerfed? Nah, not at all. General Anderson mission, guaranteed exotic at the end of it, or you can just farm the heck out of it, get shade levels and stuff like that, get your shade watch as high as you want it. What's so bad about that? I have no clue. Was it glitching out the game? I don't know, because it's still glitching in the game right now. It's still people deltaing, and it's still people getting fox-trotted, all types of stuff. So you make it make sense to me. I'm not seeing it. So, with that being said, let's talk about the General Anderson exotic farm. They took the guaranteed exotic out of that. I don't know who comes up with these decisions or why. I'm not a game developer. So I'm not going to try to figure out why something like that is a thing, or if it should be a thing, or whatever. I'm going to give you my personal opinion. Should stuff be nerfed like that? Nah. Leave it be. Like I said, major games have loot caves. All of them do. All the way down to Grand Theft Auto. You can say it about any other game that you're out there that's a big one. Final Fantasy is notorious for having loot caves and XP caves to go and get yourself as powerful as you want to be before you start the main campaign and go through the whole game wiping out enemies, because you need that to get that kind of level up to do everything that you need to do for the game. So what do you want? Do you want us playing the game, or do you want us sort of playing the game and trying to move us over to other titles? Because if you do it to this game, what's stopping you from doing that to other titles like Assassin's Creed or Rainbow Six or any of the other big games that you have out there that we enjoy? It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, what would be my suggestion? Now, I know that they always say we complain about stuff, but we don't give any input back. We don't give any suggestion about what they should do. If I was y'all, and I was in this position where I had a chance to do something for the actual players, I would literally, utterly and literally start with a guaranteed exotic after every mission. And if you wanted to put it on, it had to be a mission that was challenging or higher. Absolutely excellent. people would play challenging or higher, and there would be something to look forward to. I got a guaranteed exotic at the end of it. I'll run with 4 people. It'd take me like 2 or 3 minutes to get exotic to 2 or 3 minutes to get an exotic. That's like what, 12 exotics an hour. So, and you need those components to maximize your builds, right? If we need those components to maximize our builds, and we're only getting like maybe an exotic a day, or maybe 6 exotics a week, that's not going to keep your player base coming back to fighting the dark zone, fighting conflict and stuff like that. And now you're releasing the descent content. Now you're doing the descent content. What's going to be a guaranteed thing for us? We need to know something guaranteed, because we're not getting any guarantees here. We're getting more nerfs than guarantees. I've seen a lot of nerfs that shouldn't have happened, and now you're nerfing determined. The determined talent is about to get nerfed. I know this is going to piss off every sniper in the game. I know how fun it was to use it. Like, literally, it was like knocking down bowling pins. Now, that's something we're looking for in PvE, to be as powerful as possible with the builds that we have. And the Ninja Bike backpack is still glitches, not giving all the bonuses it's supposed to give, and that hasn't been fixed yet, and it hasn't even been put in the patch notes, to totally be honest with you. I don't really see that in the patch notes at all, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. I've been mistaken before, but I didn't see it in the patch notes. If anybody in the comments seen it in the patch notes, please let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I didn't see anything about Ninja Bike backpack fixes. But we sure saw that determined fix. We definitely saw that. Doesn't make sense to me. Now, if I was y'all, put back floor 10. Put back floor 10. Put back guaranteed exotics at the end of General Anderson. You don't have to put back the General Anderson where all the NPCs come out the same door and people was farming that. You don't have to do that. But make it enjoyable for the time that people are putting into the game. I'm just saying, that's my rant for tonight. If you all think I'm wrong, if you think I'm right, leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe. Like I said, I will be having giveaways on my channel once I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm dead set on that, and like I always tell you, this is your boy Anubis Can't Be Stopped. Now, always keep it real. Keep it 1,000. I'm a fair person down the line. I believe the devs can do something to actually make the quality of life of the game a lot better, with awarding more exotics, more exotic components. Now, the drop chance in the Dark Zone is extremely low for Eagle Bearer, Ravenous, and Bighorn. So don't think you're gonna just run in there and get one. And plus, you gotta fight your way to get it out. So don't think that. The best way to still get those exotics is to run the Iron Horse raid for the Ravenous and the Regulus, and to run the Dark Hours raid for the Eagle Bearer. It's just a better chance. I got mine from both raids. I got my Ravenous, I got my Regulus, I got 2 Ravenuses. I had one drop for me and somebody to drop one for me in the Iron Horse raid. So there are people that's still out there that raid and do speed runs and stuff like that. All you have to do is stick with them, listen to them, they'll get you through it, no problem. If just check out the discords and things of that nature, you'll get with a team, no problem, and you'll get through that raid. Iron Horse is a very complicated raid, but it is nonetheless very rewarding at the end when you get that weapon that you've been looking for. Also, if you want to do the dark hours raid. There's people that run the dark hours raid back to back to back to back because it's one of the funnest raids to do, because it's basically all DPS until you get to the Razorback. That's it. Alright, this is your boy Noobs Can't Be Stopped. Thank you for stopping by my videos. I'm appreciative to all of you all that are watching my videos. I see my views have went up tremendously, so I want you all to have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next one.